gentlemen, friends and foes, mummies and daddies. You're tuned into Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment. 360, we love to call it Edu Infotainment. That was American Love by the one and only King Maddie. She's such a sweetheart. I've met her before. We've had a conversation, and she's very sweet. Anyway, my name is Fine Hencho, like you already know, and they call me Spice.
No. Hold on.
Let's
not wait until you introduce us. Wait. I don't understand. I couldn't hold it any longer. What are you trying to say?
But it's true. I mean,
when? Since when?
That was last year. She's such a softie.
How do I know what you are doing for people?
Let's leave it at that. No problem. You win.
I
Since
win.
It was last year because we should have wanted to know the date, the time, and
But
the
I've forgotten. I forgot.
Hey.
It was a long time ago. You know,
last year was such a long time.
Yes, we're busy people. We have a lot of things that Thompson can relate. Thompson can
Wait,
relate.
Thompson can relate.
my
I cannot
goodness.
relate.
Well, I don't know.
Shade scene. I'm wearing my glasses today. Shade
Okay,
scene.
let's leave it at that.
Anyway, very
It's
good
fine.
morning to everyone.
But how was
listening.
she?
Oh, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She has very warm and receptive.
Well, somebody's
aura.
jealous already.
Oh well, that's your problem.
It's Wednesday. I hope you should have referred this to someone already.
I think
in
she's
your
my
front.
woman crush Wednesday today. I told you before that I don't like doing, I've never done that in my life. But big shout out to King Maddie. She is my woman crush Wednesday today.
Okay.
Right here on the Morning Buzz on Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best
Kinda
of
have- I
education,
have problems.
information. Don't interrupt me
Yeah,
again.
don't worry. Your
And
problem will be solved.
entertainment 360.
What has
Let's
she
call
done
it
for you that I've
Edu
not done for you,
Infotainment.
Vine?
Oh.
What? See, I've done
Do you
a
really
lot
want
for
to do
you.
that?
I've done a lot for you.
Do you
Have
really
I
want
not?
to do
Do
that?
you want to do that?
Do you want to do that comparison?
Your parents are listening.
Do you want to do that
Do you want to
comparison
do it?
though?
Please. Talk. See, I want to know what she has done for you that I've not.
Do you want to do that comparison?
Yes.
I think we'll do that off air because there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Whole lot.
A whole lot.
Anyway, you've already heard the voices, in the studio this morning. We have Sharon and Obi Thompson right here on the Morning Buzz on Unico 103.5 FM. Good morning, guys. Welcome on the show. How you guys feeling?
I'm not fine.
Oh my goodness.
You'll be fine, dear.
You'll be fine. It's hope
You'll be
assurance.
just okay.
Okay, at the right time,
believe
yeah.
you me, you'll be
Who's
fine.
crushing on me? There's no.
Okay, so for me, I'm fine. I'm fine. Good morning, Vine. Good morning, Malabite and Malabresses. Good morning to our very own dear, management of the University of Calabar. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to those in Borno and Kaduna, Katsina. Good morning to
Maiduguri.
yeah, Maduguri. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Borno, Maduguri. Yeah, right. Okay, so good morning to Iran. Good morning to Israel. Good morning to US, and good morning to UK, Europe, Asia. All of you joined together. Good morning to everyone listening to us all over the world. It's such a
Just
beautiful
in
time to be
case
here.
you're wondering why Thompson, is calling out all these countries, all the state, Unicorn Radio is international, right? You can listen to
course,
us on
yeah.
our, online radio. The website is yrka.org/Unicorn Radio. Anywhere in the world, in UK, in the US, in Japan, in
wherever
Asia,
you
want to
are,
listen to
even in
us.
Iran, yeah.
Even in hell, you can actually listen to us.
No, I think it should be in heaven anyway.
You can listen to us, on our
Okay.
online radio. Anyway, how about you, Sharon? How are you feeling?
I told you I'm not fine.
What's the problem? Talk to me, darling. What is the problem?
See now he's talking me now. I'm not venting. I'm not fine. I actually enjoyed myself. I don't know for some reason my hands.
How
are
did you
itchy.
enjoy yourself?
You know the edge of the door.
Mm,
That's was this a hook that helps to lock the door?
okay.
The thing scratched my hand when I was trying to open it. I was carrying something else.
Did you have an issue with the door?
No. You
Yeah,
know,
I
you know,
forgot to know that communication is key.
no, you know that thing where either you went to spy or you went to do something funny and you're trying to
I
shade
was
yourself so that
carrying
you will not be
something. I
caught.
was-
You not
I
be
was
caught.
carrying
And at that point in
something.
time, you scratch yourself. That is it. Do you understand? When you're not intentional
Don't
about
you
the
just
things
know
you're
that to make
doing,
me
just
look
all
like
of a
bad
sudden you
person?
just be
Villain.
caught. It's either somebody catch you or the door will catch at you.
Exactly. And I think this time around, you were caught by the
Please.
You were
door.
caught by the door.
Just-
Either you went to spy. What did you went to spy?
I did not do anything. I went to carry something inside.
Are
the
And
you
it
house.
doesn't have a
sure?
name. It's okay.
And it scratched my hand.
Okay,
Is
well-
it from the pot? Is it the kitchen door or the bathroom door? Which of
It's
it?
the veranda door.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's your only
It's that
saving
you came in.
grace.
Is that she came in late and then she didn't want the parents to know that?
I didn't
she-
If
spy.
it
I
was
not
if it was the
spying.
kitchen door, I
No.
would know that.
I was
Yes.
not spying.
There was
There was
something
something-
terrible
yeah.
going on.
Mm.
Also,
Okay.
I started this new series,
Confession.
but it's something that was like discussed before.
Okay.
But then I don't like doing things when people are like when it's trending. I like doing it
Mm.
when it has like died down.
That's
So I
your
started
excuse for
doing-
not knowing what is in vogue, right?
No, no, God, did I come on air for you people to shade me in such way?
Don't worry.
Those who would have not tried Bridgerton, please go and watch it. It's
Oh,
actually
you
very,
started Bridgerton.
very.
I'm so ashamed of you.
nice.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
this is the Morning Boss right here on Unicorn 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it ADO Infotainment. Like you can already feel the energy right here in the studio this morning. We are here to keep you company. We are here to ensure that you have the very best time this morning. We want to commute with you as you go to work, you go to school, and go to you go for your different errands. It could be dropping the kids at school. It could be going to the market. Whatever it is that you're doing this morning, we are your best buddies. We are your companion this morning right here on Unico 103.5 FM. Now, when I was coming to the office, I was in a cab when two ladies were discussing about food combos, and it dawned on me that a lot of people eat a lot of weird things in the name
Yes.
of food. Oh, Sharon is already smiling. I'm scared.
No, I've heard
I'm scared.
It's funny how it coincides with the fact that I was online one time like that, and I saw a particular video. They were asking weird food combos. If you know what I heard, I was traumatized.
Well, so this lady said she would eat what's it called now? Beans and corn, like cooked
the
pottage
porridge.
beans. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And corn.
Yes, it's so fantastic. Yeah,
What?
Especially is they are always mixed with fresh corn, not actually dry corn.
No, it's not dry. She did not say. She said
Yeah.
boiled corn.
Boiled-
By the
Yeah,
way.
that's what I'm saying now.
Mm.
Fresh boiled corn. So
Mm.
they mix it together to make it. It's always very fantastic.
Thompson.
Yeah, I've heard
I
that
did not
before.
expect this from you.
No,
I
no, no.
did.
Literally. No,
Funny
no,
how
no.
I did.
Literally. That's what happens. Okay. Now this happens when either beans is so expensive, and then sometimes they have to mix it to make it what it is. It's very delicious.
Okay,
trust
it's
me.
about
Yeah,
quantity.
I've forgotten whether I
Economy.
have forgotten or thereabout if I've actually eaten that, but trust me, it's very, very fantastic. It's
Well,
fantastic.
you know what? Let's
Yeah.
make this a little bit more interesting. So, Lashine's Cravings is a food brand, and they're willing to give out one plate of food to
Oh my goodness.
any lucky listener this morning.
Okay.
All you have to do is call us up and tell us the weirdest food combo. It's either you've tried it or you've heard the weirdest food combo. Is it beans and corn? Is it bread and soup? What is it? Let us know the weirdest food combo you've ever tried.
I don't know if I can
I have-
try.
I've heard
I
a
don't know if I
lot.
can
Well, should
try.
I
You're
like-
not eligible. You're not
I'm not.
eligible.
But I've heard,
The
I've
only
heard
people
a lot.
eligible are our listeners, and call us up now.
Oh my
0809 4444 I'll say
Okay.
that again. 0809 4444 You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. Whoever blows us away and gives us the weirdest food combination
I
walks
also-
away with a plate of food this morning.
I feel like we should actually hear from Indical season too, because
Especially
economy
people in
could
the
make
hostel.
you exactly.
Yeah,
economy
especially
could
those that
do
hosted.
things
Hall 6 and Hall 9 precisely.
that you drag them now. You drag them so that we'll know how to advise, because things I've heard have traumatized.
Let's hear it. What are some of the things you've heard so far?
I heard someone combine bread and toothpaste, and they
Stop
enjoyed
it.
No.
I'm
it.
not. I'm
Don't
not
go too
kidding
far.
with
Don't
you.
go too
it.
far.
I'm serious. I'm like,
No,
when did
no, no,
toothpaste
no, no,
become
no.
part of a meal?
Stop
Hold
it.
Like-
Hold it. Is
I'm
the person
very
alive?
serious.
I just want to-
Very valid question.
No.
alive.
Very valid question.
Hold on. Sharon, please. This is 2026. What you're talking about?
I'm serious.
It's not yet time to exist.
Something to see. I'm very serious. Then I now heard bitter leaf soup and Gary. Like, she's not Eba. Like, she would pour the granules just like
Yeah.
that, eat the bitter leaf soup, and then mix it and eat like that. That's how she
Well,
combines.
actually, so I have a confession, right?
Okay.
When I was growing up,
Mm.
right, I grew up in my family house with my grandmother and stuff. And my eldest sister tried something one time. So we cooked beans. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like that food. Beans, the pottage. And she now said if you sprinkle
Gari.
the Gary, the dry granular Gari, on the surface of the beans and mix it and eat, it's actually going to be very fantastic.
Yeah, I've tried that before. It's nice.
No, it's not. Don't lie
nice.
to me.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
no.
a
If the
lot of
beans,
persons have
if the
done
beans
that,
is
yeah.
good, if the beans is good, like with the palm oil, like
Mm.
floating. I don't know how to explain it, but
Mm.
if the beans is very, very, very good, combined is nice.
Yeah, but and I think I've tried one other crazy meal like that.
Okay.
I'm taking pineapple with Gary, eating pineapple with Gary.
Ew.
So yeah, and
Like
then
you were sipping the guy.
yeah, and pineapple.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
all
trying to
mixed
think about
together.
that.
I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
avocado
nice.
and Gary. I've
Oh,
actually
that one
tried
is- that one is
Yeah,
regular.
that one is even regular.
Somebody
yeah.
said something and said avocado tastes like paste. No,
Yeah, butter.
paint. Which
Paint.
butter? Paint.
Paint, girl. Please don't
Yes.
see that fruit is
It's
my love.
boring. It's tasteless.
Yes, my friend
Oh,
has a
Lord.
problem with that thing. She's like,
Jesus.
she's like, people that take it need to be checked mentally.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
parents
"Ah."
don't joke with it. With bread, with Gary, with biscuits.
Mm,
It's their
exact-
go-to.
It
Especially
looks
with
like
bread.
butter, yeah.
Yo, just
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 like
put it
butter.
inside and toast it.
That's
Yeah,
avocado
just-
toast.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Anyway, how about you listening to us this morning? What is the weirdest food combo you've ever had or you've ever tried? Let us know this morning. Whichever one, blows us away, the person will go away with a plate of food. And I'm not saying any roadside food. This is real, tasty, rich food.
Sorry to the
right
ones
here on
that are
Unico
selling on the
103.5
roadside.
FM. What?
Sorry to the ones that are saying on the side. Levels there. There are levels to this.
There are levels to this. So
Yes.
call us up 0809 4444058. I'll take that again 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. What is the weirdest, the most absurd, the most strange food combo you have ever had? Is it beans and corn? Is it somebody have actually had okra soup and bread before in my
Yes.
very presence?
I hate that soup.
Yeah,
I hate
okra.
the soup.
And
Okra.
bread.
So you combine it with nonsense. I hate the soup
Thompson,
as a
I think I'm
whole.
beginning to be scared of you at this
Yeah,
point.
so
because
we need to be Africanism.
No,
This is
No,
That's
not
please,
what it
no,
is. I'm
no,
showing.
please. The African way is
look,
to put
look
it
now.
in basemo, pounded yam, fufu.
Okay,
That
so
is the African way,
could
please.
you just give it that a breath? Take a
Okay.
deep breath. A deep breath. Yeah.
I'm not see.
Now, if you look at what Ghanaians eat, do
Mm.
you understand? Literally, you'll be like, no, it's not good for us, right?
Okay.
Now, they literally chop off the bottom of the okra and then put it full, a hole like that in the pot, right? And so all you just need to do is to carry it in form of meat and chew it like that. So deliberately, we cannot eat that, right?
Oh,
so
thank
we
God
have
I'm
to
a
chop.
Nigerian.
We
Oh
have to
my
chop
Lord.
it. And guess what? They don't swallow their eba.
Eat
They
it.
chew it.
Yeah,
Do you
lots of-
understand?
even
Yeah, actually,
Nigerians,
mine,
okay. Some
So
Nigerians
okay,
actually chew
so
their
it could
eba.
be like for
Mine.
me, I can't even try that because if I try it, trust me, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to feel comfortable, right? So that's the same way it is. It's just like some people saying, I can't eat cassava leaf, But if you go to countries like Sierra Leone,
I thought it was
Liberia,
poisonous.
that is their favorite. They don't eat vegetables the way we eat. They don't eat water leaf, especially Ghanaians. Okay, they don't eat water leaf. But our Nigerians who domicile over there, currently because of them, they are eating it. They don't eat ugu, the one we call pumpkin leaves.
Pumpkin.
They don't eat it. They use it as flour over there. But we this our favorite edikaikon and all of that, right? So there are a lot of things we eat here that
No,
they don't
they
eat.
don't eat the leaf. They eat the pumpkin itself, like the big orange ball.
They sit.
The
sit.
fruits, the
The-
fruits.
okay, the
So,
fruit.
yeah, the fruit. That's what they eat. They don't.
I'm hearing
take
lots of weird
the-
things.
So you
Jesus.
could imagine that.
Right.
Now we use coconut leaf for, how do you call it? Ekman cocoa over here, right? But then they prefer to
Cocoyam
use it.
leaves, not coconut leaves, sir. Coconut.
Cocoyam
okay.
leaves.
I had
Cocoyam leaf.
coconut.
We use
No,
green.
I say
oh. My
cocoyam
mom
leaf
uses
for this thing, for ekman cocoa and
Ekman
all
cocoa,
of that. But there, they use it for soup and they use it for, you can imagine that. Now we literally don't use pumpkin for stew, but Ivorians, that's their favorite stew.
I use pumpkin
right?
for stew.
no,
Vegetable
you use
stew.
pumpkin for stew.
Vegetable,
For
vegetable
stew, like
palm
the
oil
way-
stew.
I think I'm the only weird one in this.
Okay, so you can
conversation.
imagine there are a lot
Yeah.
of things
Yeah.
that
the
people
weird one in
actually
this
eat. And-
conversation.
No, you're the normal one. in this
No, I'm the
conversation,
weird one because this is looking like a normalcy. So I'm the weird one in this conversation.
See, I just it depends on what you want to use. For green, I prefer green in Ipan Cocoa because green has this neutral taste. It's not going to disrupt the taste of another thing in the food. It's something that will just blend in. Ugu Sef, the same thing. Doesn't have this bitter taste, doesn't have sweet taste. It's just
I don't even eat ekpan cocoa to begin with, so I don't know what
So
you're
you
talking
can
about.
do
imagine
you
that.
know what you are missing out on, sir?
Nothing actually. Anyway, 0809 4444058. I'll take that again. 0809 4444058. What is the weirdest, the strangest food combo you've ever had or you have ever tried. Stand a chance of winning one plate of free food right here on Unico 103.5 FM, courtesy of La Shine's Cravings. Walk away with a free plate of food. I mean, starting your day with a very good plate of food, that's not a bad idea, is it? It's a really good idea. So let us know this morning, 0809 4444058. I'll say that again, 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. Right about now, we're going back to the music. When we come back, we'll move to the next segment of the show, which is the weather forecast segment. I'll leave in the hands of Tyler. This one says, push to start. Do well to stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it. Time check is 53 minutes past the hour of 7. It's still the morning buzz right here on Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it ADU infotainment. Before the break, we were asking what is the weirdest food combination you have ever had or you have ever tried? Let us know this morning, 0809 4444058. I'll take that again, 0809 4444058. You can send us an SMS or a WhatsApp message and stand a chance to win one plate of food this morning, courtesy of La Shine's Cravings. Ensure that you let us know your name and where you're calling us from this morning. If you're watching our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, you can also drop a comment, and we're going to take that comment right here on the show. Now it's time for us to move on to the next segment of the show, which is the weather focus segment right here on the Morning Buzz. Now today is the 18th day in the month of March 2026. Now it says today will be hot, mostly cloudy and humid with some thunderstorms or stormy spots possible during the day, especially in the afternoon. The heat will feel strong because of humidity and sunshine. Now in the morning from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. we have temperatures ranging from 26 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. We have skies will be partly to mostly cloudy. Now, the rain chances will be moderate, storms possible in some areas. It will feel warm, humid due to moisture in the air. Now, in the afternoon from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., we have temperatures ranging from 30 degrees Celsius to 33 degrees Celsius. This is the highest temperature for the day. And the sky will be mostly cloudy with sun at times. Now, rain slash storms. We are going to have thunderstorms in some possible areas in the city. Rain is not guaranteed, but likely in some parts of the city. Now, it's going to feel very hot and humid. Sunscreen and water is highly recommended. Now, in the evening, from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., temperature will go down to 28 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. The sky will be cloudy, becoming clearer later. Now, rain chance we have lower than afternoon, but still possible in some places. It still feel warm and humid. Now, the general summary is the highest temperature we're going to experience today is 33 degrees Celsius. The lowest temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. We have possible thunderstorms in the afternoon, and the sky will be mostly cloudy, typical of Calabar this time of the year. Now, general advisory is stay hydrated. Temperature will rise to around 33 degrees Celsius with high humidity, so drink plenty of water. Now, sun protection, use sunscreen, hat, or umbrellas if you'll be outdoors in the afternoon. Now, a few days ago, let me just quickly break in. A few days ago, Thompson came back from, I don't know where he went to, but it was really sunny, and he was like, oh my god, it was so sunny and I had to use my umbrella. I'm like, oh, so men do use umbrellas when it's really sunny. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I think I was just walking with someone, and just all of a sudden, the girl, the student was really heated, and then I felt like, okay, don't worry, I have an umbrella. So because of that, we're now strolling back, down from library. I actually wanted to take a shot, but
That's so
looking
lovely
at
start.
her, I felt like, no, I needed to assist.
a
If I had
love
a
story.
car, what
Is
happened?
it? And
I'm gonna
and
take-
that is and that children is exactly how I met your mother. Because of the sun. And funny, that one was so like, you know how you're standing somewhere and it's as if
Mm.
you're feeling the heat. It's
Sharon,
radiating on your
did I hear that
skin.
was how you found your love?
It's not you now. You were sharing umbrella with somebody. That's how you
You
found
will carry a love
love.
story out
Ah.
of this space. Anyway, the next advisory is
But this
rain
weather can
prepare-
actually bring people together.
It's not this
Yeah,
one.
it's
no.
either
It's
rain.
not this
please.
one.
No,
Stay
it's
on your
either
own, please.
rain
Thank
or
you.
sun.
Maybe
It
rain.
can
Definitely
definitely
not
bring
sun.
two
But
people.
not sun, please. Thank you.
We know about
when,
rain.
See, when it's hot, I'd rather stay by myself. Don't hug me. Don't touch me. Don't come close to me, please.
But when it's raining, you want
Please.
company.
Okay.
General advice.
Moving on, yes. The next one is rain preparedness. Carry an umbrella or light raincoat, especially in the afternoon, as thunderstorms are possible in some areas. Now, travel safely. Road may be slippery during rain showers, so drive carefully. Now, on health caution, heat and humidity can strain the body. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sun between 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Now, evening comfort, light clothing is recommended. Night remains warm and humid. That is the weather forecast for you this morning, right here on the Morning Buzz on Unico 103.5 FM. If that was you trying to call us, you want to call us back, 0809 4444 058. What is the weirdest food combo you've ever had or you have ever tried? You stand a chance of winning one plate of food courtesy of Lashine's Cravings. It's good food. I've tried it severally. I'm a customer, actually, a regular customer. So take it from me, it's not a weird food combo. It's actually really good food. But let us know the weirdest food combo you've ever had, or the ones that you have tried yourself. Let's have a conversation this morning. 0809 4444 058. I'll take that again. 0809 4444 058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. If you're joining on our live stream on Facebook or YouTube, you can drop a comment and we're going to take it right here on the show. Right now, we're going back to the music. When we come back, we're going to move to the national holiday segment right here on the show. I'll leave in the hands of Burna Boy. This one says, Common Person. To number away from a radio set, we'll be back before you know it. is 1 minute past the hour of 8. I was telling Sharon that, this has to be one of my favorite tracks of Burna Boy. It's so relatable. It's soothing.
Mm.
Unlike, what Burna Boy would typically do. This is very, very, very nice. Big shout out to Burna Boy. I'm not a huge fan of Burna Boy's personality, but, sometimes his music is actually, really, really, really good. It's still the morning buzz right here on Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment. 360, we love to call it ADU infotainment. Remember, there's still one plate of food to be won right here on the show. Just call us up and tell us the weirdest food combo you have ever tried. 0809 4444 058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number. If you're watching on our live stream on Facebook or YouTube, you can as well drop a comment and we're going to take it right here on the show. Now we're talking about the national holidays that we have today. We have two national holidays, and the first one is Global Recycling Day. Global Recycling Day. Recycling is something that is just beginning to gather momentum in this part of the world. I'm seeing a lot of people, trying as much as they can to learn how to recycle. But in other developed nations, as Thompson always say, we have people that have been recycling for years, and it's part of their culture. That it's part of the things that they do. They're recycling. But here we are so used to just dumping stuff anyhow and not seeing how we can recycle them and reuse them. But thank God, it's becoming a culture here. It has not spread it out yet, but
Yeah.
gradually it's becoming a culture. People are learning how to recycle. Maybe because people are beginning to see how economically beneficial
Yeah.
recycling is. So it's becoming a thing here.
And it's also a very clean habit to do. It also helps our streets, our environments stay clean. You don't just some people when we talk about recycling, some people think it's just water bottles or plastics. You could basically recycle other stuff. This
Yeah.
how the trash, our waste that we use, they are biodegradable ones, the ones that can decay. And then it's an advantage because we have very huge plantation. We have people that farm in Cross River State, so you could just use that as means as manure. Yeah, once you take that out of the bin, the next thing is plastics. You do with plastics, and then you take out your plastic bottles, plastic plates, and everything. Or you take them out, you know that you can recycle, you can wash, or you can even keep it. There's people that collects those things and then
Melts
reuse,
them,
yeah, melts them and
sterilize, melt
use
and reuse again.
again. It helps everywhere stay clean. It also
Helps the
reduces the number of
ecosystem.
trash, yeah, that needs to be
If you
disposed.
go around Lemna, wow, it's a sad thing to see. I cannot even lie. And what even makes me sadder is the fact that we have people living around that
Around
area.
that space.
Like you have a lot of people living around there. The
Could
smell
imagine the
is
smell.
terrible.
Oh
It's
my
very
God.
terrible.
I think for me, foundationally, who are responsible for this? It is you and I, right? Where we drink our drinks, we take all of our stuffs, and then the next thing we trash them anyhow. And then let's take University of Calabar for instance. There was several times I am a member of the Young People Action Team with UNICEF. There were several times we have come to say, look, we want to do recycling, and then every student will have to come with a container of all of these plastic rubbers and all of that. So we want to gather them, and so we send out trash bags, and then students go ahead to do this. All of these are on social media, what we have done. I remember while I was a University of Calabar Youth Friendly Hub president, and then after that we have Benita. During that time, we also, if you go through Senate chambers of the University of Calabar, we recycled used tires. So we painted them and used to make decorations over there. They are still there till today under the leadership when the former vice chancellor was on board.
Okay.
And so, we did a whole lot of things in the university. We have Isaiah Etta, and then we also have, this guy called the plastic guy in Calabar. So usually we come together like this, come to the university, and then pick up program from the Youth Friendly Hub, and then go around the university campus to make sure we put all of these, plastics together to use them to make things. If you go to University of Calabar secondary school, where if you go to you see that they use plastic to make a hut in that place,
Yeah,
just
I
over
saw
there.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are things we encourage. Sometimes most of our dustbin, most of our posts, we put a lot of dustbins around. How do they call it? Black and white field. So I think it has to do with maintenance. That's why several times, if you hear me, I keep asking the role of student union government in our institutions of learning, especially in the University of Calabar. I think these are things that the director of welfare should deliberately kickstart. Don't forget, before now, we had the intention of striking a deal with UNICEF to have a recycling plant in the University of Calabar. So
Okay.
I really don't know what actually happened. The terms and conditions that was spelled out and all of that. But currently in Nigeria, I can boldly say Lagos State is the only state that have a recycling plant.
Yeah.
So if we have this kind of thing situated over here in the south, even Calabar precisely, it's going to help. It's going to be of help. But I'm told that recently that Akwa Ibom is trying to see if they could put such a plant. Now, don't forget, they bring all of these waste together, plastics together, and rework on them to give us a different thing to use entirely. Most of, if you go to EDC Center, you could see that there are lots of persons who are doing recycling over there.
Yes.
And so they use it for
Recycling crafts, that was
decoration
my
Yeah, they use
and
for
major.
crafts and all of
decoration.
that.
Yes.
So these are all good things and them. But on the other hand, we are saying, for our environment to be safe, okay, for our environment to be good, we need to stop littering our environment with plastics and every kind of thing. That's why these days, if you go to developed nations now, when they want to wrap your ice cream, they want to wrap some takeaway for you, they don't put it in nylon any longer,
They
okay?
put it in
So
all
they
this
put it in
paper-like stuff.
something that
Yeah.
you could even chew it as well. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what is in vogue currently. I think when we had examination during the World Environmental Day, definitely to be coming up, I think June or July, I realized that Hope Waddell came up with something that amazed every one of us. We say,
Okay.
wow, so these nylons that we pick, these sachets, pure waters, can also be recycled to give us fuel. Yeah, that was what those children came up with, little children, and it was very amazing. Yeah, and then to also add, they have many other schools that came up with a lot of things, and they say, okay, this one they were able to make something that you don't need to go to anywhere with your nylon any longer. They made one, I've forgotten the language they use.
Reusable bags.
Yeah, so something like that. So that means if you're tired of using it and you dump it, that stuff can actually decay. Our plastics don't decay. That's why you
Yes,
go
yeah,
to
no.
river runs areas, you see them
Non-toxic.
floating and
Floating,
all
yeah.
over. So currently, if you look at countries like Japan, you look at countries like South Korea, there are many other countries currently that they are doing away. In fact, they have done away with plastics.
Yeah.
Whatever plastics they are making, they are plastics that can be decayed. When it's trashed, it can be decayed. But countries like that don't actually waste, even throw away waste. They recycle this
Recycle,
waste
yeah.
and use it for something else. So that is what we should be yearning for as a country and as a nation.
I feel like it also still boils down to educating people.
Yes, I
And
think that is
it's not
very
supposed
important.
to be in a tertiary institution where you are telling someone to dump their refuse in a trash can. Because now we're used to the fact, we grew up with the fact that everywhere in Nigeria can be used as a trash bin. If you know that a trash can is not close to you, carry it and put it in your bag, store it in your bag, and then throw it in the right place. Because I think I saw one. My friend mistakenly stepped on gum on the floor. And I was like, this person that did this, would you like it to be done to you? Would you like to step on someone else's gum? Exactly. So whatever we want whatever we want others to do to us, we should know how to replicate
How to
and
also
do
do
I
it.
it
mean,
to
And then
them
to,
too.
to end
the
that,
farmer-
don't forget that Malabites and Malabraces can actually go through yoma.org. It's a UNICEF platform, where you recycle. Just show us what you've done. And you stand a chance to win a whole lot of scholarship opportunities. You win a lot of gift items from UNICEF and all of that. So we are currently doing all of that. So I think Malabites and Malabraces just turn to yoma.org and everything is there for you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's very important for us to recycle because it helps our ecosystem and helps our environment as well. Just like the administration of late President Muhammadu Buhari, where
Buhari.
he said change begins
With you.
and
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, it's very important for us to do the best that we can to recycle waste. And the next one we have is Driver Appreciation Day. Transit Driver Appreciation Day. And we're appreciating all the drivers that take us, to our various destinations and back. It's very important to appreciate them, be kind to them, be be generous if you can, but be kind to them, because one thing I've come to realize is some people have this thing where because this person is a driver, this person is a conductor, this person is this, you tend not to show them respect, show them kindness. It's very wrong. Show kindness to everyone, respect everyone, and appreciate them, because without them, how will we be conveyed from our houses to our workplaces, and vice versa, or even when we're traveling via the road, how will we be conveyed to our destinations if
Funny
not for
how
these
their
people?
safety, our safety is
It's literally in
equally
their
in their
hands.
hands too at
Literally in
some
their
point.
hands.
It's equally in their hands because if they want to be
If they want to do anyhow, we
yes, they
said
want to
we
do
see
anyhow, we
anyhow.
will see anyhow because
Mm,
especially on the major the roads to other states,
yes.
drivers, if a driver decides to sleep
Mm,
while on the road, like everybody's sleeping in the car, and the driver decides to fall asleep too on the
yes.
steering wheel, issues arise. You not know where
True.
you see the boss when you wake up in the morning.
If you're going to even see the bus,
Mm,
because you might see something else in another world.
and
So,
then they know how to navigate properly where they need to turn to avoid
mm,
hold up, to avoid bandits, especially on the roads now, Nigerian roads that are not really safe to convey people and goods in now. So appreciating them as much as we can. At least if you don't want to even give anything, at least show them good attitude. Like
yeah, be kind
be
to
kind
them.
to them because
Mm,
it's not easy to stay awake throughout the night driving. Because
true.
driving alone, it's a chore. Sitting down there and staying on steering for a long period of time is not
True.
something that is easy. And then the conductors and the bus drivers on our main roads in Calabar, if anything happens to the bus, the people inside the bus will be affected definitely.
Mm.
So appreciate them as much as you can. Although there are some of them that actually have bad
Call.
attitudes,
But you just have to,
but
be kind to them
be
and
kind to
appreciate them
them.
every single day. Anyway, that's much you can take on the national holiday segment right here on the Morning Buzz. We're going back to the music, and I'll push play to Namani by Davido featuring the Cavemen and Angelique Kidjo. When we come back, Sharon will take us through the health and wellness segment right here on the Morning Buzz. Do not move away from your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it. By Davido featuring the Cavemen and Angelique Kidjo, an amazing song. I love how every single one of them blend together, and it's given this African feel. Maybe
Mm,
because the Cavemen and Angelique Kidjo are in the song, but it's given a very strong African feel.
yeah.
Anyway, time check is 15 minutes past our 8, and it is the morning buzz right here on Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment. 360, we love to call it Edu Infotainment. And right now, Sharon is going to take us through the health and wellness segment. So, Sharon, take it away.
Okay, good morning once again to everyone tuned in to your favorite radio station. This is the health and wellness segment, and on today's health and wellness segment, we're going to be dealing on tips to improve sleep quality in hot weather. Hot nights can make sleep feel like a battle against your own bedroom. High temperatures interfere with the body's natural cooling process, making it hard to fall asleep and stay asleep. During periods of intense heat, small adjustments in your environment, habits, and routines can significantly improve sleep quality, helping you wake up refreshed instead of restless. Tips to improve sleep quality in hot weathers include optimizing your sleep environment, lower the temperature, use fans, air conditioning, or open windows strategically to promote airflow, block sunlight. Heavy curtains or blackout blinds prevent daytime heat from warming your bedroom. Choose breathable bedding. Use cotton or linen sheets instead of synthetic fibers that trap heat. Practice body cooling strategies. Cool showers before bed. A lukewarm or slightly cool shower can lower your core temperature. Use a cold pack. Place a chilled pack or dampened washcloth on pulse points, that is the wrists, the neck, the temples, to cool down quickly. Hydrate carefully. Drink enough water during the day, but avoid heavy fluids right before bed to prevent bathroom trips. Adjust your sleeping habits. Sleep lightly, wear minimal clothes, and loose fitting sleepwear made from natural fibers. Sleeping Adjust your sleeping position. Spread out or elevate your legs to improve air circulation around your body. Relaxation routines should be practiced. Meditation, gentle stretching, or deep breathing can help your body settle despite the heat. Reduce heat triggers. Avoid hot meals, caffeine, intense exercise close to bedtime. Minimize electronics in bed. They generate heat and stimulate the brain. Innovate cooling tricks. Freeze a water bottle and place it near your feet or under your pillow. Sleep with a dampened pair of socks or a small towel to evaporate cooling. If possible, rotate sleeping surface to cooler parts of the home during the night. During periods of intense heat, sleep quality depends on lowering your body and bedroom temperature, choosing breathable bedding, adjusting habits, and using simple cooling tricks. Even small changes like a cool shower before bed, breathable sheets, and strategic hydration can help you rest more comfortably, fall asleep faster, and stay asleep through the night. So basically, in this hot weather that we keep experiencing, it's very, 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 very important to make sure that we stay cool. Those people that know how to wear double clothes while sleeping, please wear minimal clothing, and also
Or no
your
clothes
clothing
at
should
all.
know. Abi?
Yeah, but
That's true,
I
but
don't
there's
know why
people
you should
that
be sleeping
stay.
with clothing. You should. Yes, that's
I'm
what
not
I.
going to dive into that, and you guys are not going. My
Thank you.
imagination, please. Thank you.
We are responsible for what
For
we
what you
say,
say,
not
and you're
what you
reliable for
think.
what you understand. Yeah.
Anyway, stay hydrated as much as possible. Take cool showers, and then it's not just for you to sleep well. It's also for you to avoid unnecessary odor from
Hmm.
the body, because accumulation of sweat
Sweat.
causes body odor.
On your
And
pillow, on your clothes, all of that.
exactly, because when you realize, I realized that when there was a time I slept and I sweat it what while I was asleep. So when I
Mm.
stood up, I perceived my wrapper and I was like, God, it smelled damp and
Mm.
had this smell. I had to throw it in the laundry quick. I
Mm.
think I washed it that morning because I cannot be having my room smell one kind because of one piece
Yeah.
of clothing. So basically, yeah, we need to try as much as possible to hydrate, try as much as possible to take shower before going to bed, try as much as possible to eat cool foods. Those people that take tea often, tea actually causes heat. It causes, if you notice when you
You're
drink
supposed to
tea,
drink tea when it's cold.
you notice when you drink tea, like you start sweating,
Mm.
because that is supposed to help you stimulate your body temperature.
Yeah.
It's not you're not supposed to take that during hot weather. You're supposed to take things like cold water so that there's no light to even cool the water. Say,
Try this as well.
No, when you say no lights, please, you're referring to you that is staying outskirts of Calabar.
Ah,
Precisely those
Sharon,
those
sorry.
in
shade
the
number four.
campus,
Don't say
Malabites and
4-0.
Malabresses. There's lights
Sorry.
in the
4-0.
hostel. Yeah, I know, right?
4.
Anyway, thank you so much, Sharon, for that one. That is so much can take on the health and wellness segment. We're going on a very short break. When we come back, we're going to move to the top story segment right here on the Morning Buzz. To number 4 away from your radio. radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Unical 103.5 FM. Bringing to
Can you show me tonight? Can you show me tonight? Can you show me tonight? Can you show me tonight?
The only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment. 360, we love to call it ADU Infotainment. Right now, we're moving to the next segment of the show, which is the top story segment right here on the Morning Buzz. Now, the first one we have from the university community is Unical VC appoints new bursary directors. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Professor Ofiong Efang Ofiong, has announced the appointment of Mr. Ohiaegbu Ebenezer Chimaobi as Director of Budget and Dr. Fadenipo Adenike Adesola as Director of Treasury and Funds Management. This follows the University Governing Council's approval of the reorganization of the bursary department aimed at enhancing service delivery. The appointment, effective March 9th, 2026, was announced in a letter signed by the university's registrar, Dr. Mrs. Chukwuka Aicha. The new directors are tasked with overseeing their respective units and reporting to the buzzer with expectations to boost productivity with their expertise. Public Relations Unit, University of Calabar. What do we make out of this?
Okay, so let me quickly say a big congratulations to the newly appointed
Directors.
leadership. Yeah, because don't forget, over now, I can't remember the last time students ever went anywhere to get bursary, either from their local government, from their state, from the state, or from the national at all. For
My
any
mom-
reason, I can't even
My
remember.
mom told me that thing, and I was like,
The
not
last
in this
time
age
this
and
happened
time.
was thousands of years ago.
Hmm.
So I think this is a good one. This is why I keep commending the leadership of the current administration, because one, there is one key thing about people who deliberately want to do the right thing. Do you understand? They must make sure they put substantive, leadership on board to ensure that things get working. The last time I heard the rumor that there was a little, bursary, to students were those from Akwa Ibom State. But along the way, politics and all of that, it was later confirmed that, that was just someone standing whether by the roadside to give these students money. Like, I was just trying to cash up my head, around that particular, rumors that was circulating back then in Unica. But here we are going to have this system working so that I think with this, we can have this leadership march to the state and say, what do you have for students? March to the local governments respectively and say, what do you have for your local governments, students who are in my institution. What do you have for a Nigerian student generally? Because every Nigerian student is supposed to have a stipend, from the government, from their leaders and all of that. But all this over time has not been functional at all. But this time around, I think I am going to be so certain that, okay, so students, Malabite and Malabresi, irrespective of where you come from, can quietly go to the bursary and say, I want to check if my name is out or if there is something from our the respective leaders at all times. So I think it's a welcome development, and we're saying a big congratulations to these guys, and we anticipate to also invite them to the studio so that Malabite and Malabresis can better be abreast with what is going to happen and what we should be expecting at the end of the day, especially when we have to have a very sound and incredible leader who is talking about what integrity. And trust me, I hold the vice chancellor to these words, and of course we must support him, to ensure that things are done in such a way that in generations to come we will definitely remember him, and then his name will be written on gold plates, of course, and then this is really going to be a very helpful matter at the end of the day.
Amazing. Moving forward, we have Navy arrest fake. accused of impersonating officers of the Nigerian Navy have been arrested and handed over to the Nigerian police force in Calabar. The suspects, identified as David Aleji and Francis Isaac, were transferred to the police by naval authorities after preliminary investigations into their activities. Confirming the developments, the police public relations officer in Cross River State, ASP Sunday Ethiopia, said findings from the investigation revealed that the two men had been falsely parading themselves as serving naval personnel. According to him, David allegedly paraded himself as a lieutenant of the Nigerian Navy, while Francis Isaac posed as a midshipman, both claiming to be active members of the naval service. Ethiopia explained that during interrogation, the suspect admitted that the naval uniforms and accessories in their possession were purchased, while the identification cards they used were produced by them. Items recovered from the suspects include military-related materials such as a jungle hat, a pair of boots, with which they allegedly used to support their false claims of being officers of the Nigerian Navy. The police spokesperson disclosed that the suspects will be arraigned in court on one count charge of impersonation. Authorities have warned members of the public against impersonating security personnel, stressing that such acts constitute a criminal offense under the Nigerian law. What do we make out of this? Because I'm trying to wrap my head around the reason.
I was trying to find.
my goodness.
I was trying why they did it, but I couldn't find it on any story that I was checking on, and I'm still in awe of the fact that they to choose of all people to choose, it's naval officers. You decided to.
But on the other hand, you shouldn't even,
impersonate.
irrespective of even
Yes,
if it's
exactly.
how do they call it, Royal Rangers, or how do they call Man O War? You don't need to impersonate any of these organizations. And in fact, outside of this, even in the university community, a lot of things has happened. Okay, a lot of persons come here, roam around with big bags and everything, claiming to be staff of the university, going around offices and getting acquainted to what those offices do, and then return back and then use it to manipulate a lot of students. Don't forget, when we talk about admission racketeering and all of that, it is a lot of persons who are actually impersonating staff of those particular units, if you even dig deep in it. Now, generally, security teams should not and should never be impersonated in any form, in any way. This is why if you walk through the street, I heard somebody yesterday while I was going to trash dustbin saying, "Oh, I am putting on a camouflage," and I turned and look at the guy, and I saw what he wore. I was like, look at what you're putting on. So if you're caught now, what happens to you? So this is why
Frog
they're saying
jump.
we do not want to
just
see
frog
any,
jump.
if you are not a military officer, if you're not a paramilitary officer, if you're not a security officer, you should not be impersonating or putting on
Because
any
at
of
the
their
end of the day,
camouflages.
that's kind of impersonation also comes with extortion from the public.
from the
Of
public,
course,
yes.
of course. So it's just like sometimes you see people in their cars, they put on is it Koboko, and then put on any of their berets in front of
Yeah.
their cars and all of that. Sometimes they put on stickers. All of those things are impersonation if you're not an officer. Do you understand? Yeah, I remember one time when a particular guy was actually arrested and he said, "Oh, the car belongs to the mother." And so, yeah, if your mother is not riding that car, there are some certain things you shouldn't put in front of the car.
Sure.
So you should have to hide them until your mother, who is the owner of the car or who is the
Member of
officer,
the- yes.
member of any of the offices, security outfit, to before you put those things, display those things. Do you understand? So I think it goes a long way that first of all, we are talking about security already in Nigeria, and then doing so, it's already amounting to a lot of security threats. And then don't forget, even at night, a lot of persons seize that opportunity to cause a lot of harm in the society, and that is not really okay. But I must commend the effort of this arrest, and a lot are still loitering around our inland waterways, impersonating our naval officers and all of that. And then went to the government. This is why I keep saying that government must first make policies, must first, create an environment where things will get better, and then sit back and watch who would defile this. Because at some point in time, if you even go into deep, investigation, how can somebody just wake up, not just as an officer, but such a high-ranking officer? So how do you navigate yourself through such system without somebody somewhere either supporting you or giving you informations as to how to operate? Because these things may not have happened just yesterday, or
True.
they may not have done this just 2 days ago. They may have operated in
For a
so many,
while.
and this is why I think there should be this need for every 6 months, every 3 months, there should be a new kind of reorientation, training, and a kind of regiment to know who is who amongst ourselves. This is why a lot of information goes out of our security when it's supposed not to. And so I think it's quite important. This can also be checked even in the university community. Who is entering the office, who is going out of the office. All of these things should be taken care
So
of.
speaking about the university community, so one time I was in the department of physiology.
Okay.
And this man walked up to me, he should be in his mid-50s, and was like, "What's your name?" "Fine boy." I'm like, "I'm very well, thank you." I told him my name. I was like, "Which department are you?" I'm like, "This is my department. I just came to see someone." I was like, "Okay, please, can you help me with 2,000 naira? Tell me your name, and if you have any problem in school, I will sort it out for you."
If you have any problem, if you have any problem, I'll sort stuff for you and you're asking for
As
2,000.
how? Like, as how now?
There
Like,
was-
as how?
There was a time I actually had this kind of scenario. I said, "Wow, don't worry. I can stand here and call the deputy vice chancellor academics or deputy vice chancellor administration or any of the principal officers in the school. I don't need your help."
Like, you want to help me do what exactly? And you're asking for money. And it's crazy because people are now very creative with the way they go around begging and trying to extort people. Now, let's
Yeah.
say I was a gullible person, or I was very, very gullible. I would say, "Oh,
Yeah, you would have.
I define
Yeah.
her. Okay, this cost, that cost. Okay, I'll give you money."
I had a situation. I was a friend of mine. He was in the car and he wanted to drop me so that I would go to where I was going to. So this man now came and because we're talking about something
Okay.
very serious before I came down from the car. So he now knocked and was like, he needs our attention. He now went down my own space because the guy came to my side. First of all, I was now alert. I put my phone very close to me so that in case of anything.
Yeah.
And then the man is now saying that his family, he has not eaten, and then he cannot provide for his family, that if he can get small something and stuff like that. And then see this guy, like he was just talking randomly. I almost believed, but then something felt off. Then my friend now dismissed him very quietly. I was like, we don't have anything to give to you, because he was now saying that I should beg my husband and something like that. I was like, okay, there's no relation whatsoever. So why exactly is this happening? Then my friend now explained to me that guy is on something. He's on something, and if we were gullible people, we would have given money to him. He's on something. And then I saw it, I was like, yeah, I noticed that something was off.
Like,
The way
there's
they're
just this need to
creative.
extort people. And this same man that told me I'll help you,
Yeah.
I met him another day. He asked me and I said that he's a university staff in another department.
Oh my god.
I'm like, did you forget my face so quickly?
Yeah, they literally do forget
It's
faces.
the
you know.
audacity
weird.
for
Yeah,
me,
and-
and they've thrown away shame.
No, shame
In
is
this
shame is
space.
nothing to
It's
them.
thrown away
I think
shame.
not just to them, but I think most Nigerians, anything that has to do with shame, it's no longer
not
there.
there
It has
again,
died.
Now
a
they're
very
replacing
short
it with
time.
free
Shamelessness
will. It's
as
now
a
free will.
garment. Anyway, moving forward, we have the press release from the federal government. It says federal government declares Thursday 19th and Friday 20th March 2026 as public holidays to mark Eid el-Fitr. The federal government of Nigeria has declared Thursday 19th March and Friday 20th March 2026 as public holidays to mark the celebration of Eid el-Fitr, which signifies the end of the holy month of Ramadan. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Tinju Ojo, who made the declaration on behalf of the federal government, extended warm greetings and heartfelt congratulations to the Muslim faithful on the successful completion of the holy month of Ramadan. The minister urged Muslims to sustain the virtues of love, generosity, peace, tolerance, and sacrifice, which were emphasized during the holy month. He also called on all Nigerians to use the festive period to pray for the continued peace, unity, and prosperity of the nation, while wishing the Muslim faithful a joyous Eid al-Fitr celebration. The minister encouraged citizens to celebrate responsibly and extend acts of kindness to the less privileged in society. The federal government remains committed to fostering national unity and peaceful coexistence among all Nigerians. Signed, Dr. Magdalene, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior. What do we make out of this?
Yeah, so Friday.
Generosity,
We are
by
still
Yeah,
going to
Thursday
be
and
here.
Friday, I'm going to rest, take a deep rest, But this is not for us, the media.
As
Alaji.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think just to talk about generosity. Okay, so the Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Professor Offiong Efanga Offiong, and your management team, please just be generous, okay? Yeah, we really, I don't know how you feel,
Even
guys.
if they're
When
generous,
you,
won't it be to Muslims?
no, hold on.
particularly?
Yeah, it's a holy month,
Oh,
irrespective
okay.
for your religion. Okay,
Actually,
so
this is Lent as well.
So
Actually,
why
yeah.
not say, okay, it's only the Muslims who should enjoy the holiday? So it's for everybody. So this
Yeah.
is, so I think at this point in
For
time,
everybody.
I'll be happy to come to the
Guys,
office
I want to
on
say
that
something.
Thursday and Friday and see the management, pull out one fat, ram
Do
or
you
cow,
get? I can literally
and then a
taste
bag of
suya
rice
in my mouth
Yeah.
right now. Just thinking about.
I say
the
this is
celebration.
for Unica Radio, for giving us the best information, entertainment, edutainment, 360,
Oh my God.
all round. So
Well,
it's gonna be a
we're
good
calling
thing.
on the management.
Yeah,
I mean,
to-
give us
to-
ram, give us
yeah.
anything meat.
But not
Yes.
as if we are begging.
We're not begging.
We are
just,
not
It's just a
begging.
plea. We're just
We are just
asking.
pleading.
We're just asking. That's all. Anyway, that's the
Inquiring,
much
yeah.
can take on the
Okay,
top
but
story
before
segment.
you shut down there, we actually say congratulations to our Muslim brothers.
Yes.
And then it has been a fantastic time. Don't forget Nigeria is a homogeneous nation.
Nation.
Yeah. And so we are saying we love you guys, and so we wish you guys the very best. Just the same way, you're also reciprocating to our Easter celebration and all of that. So I think it's fantastic to be in such a country where we have a lot of
Diversity,
ethnicity,
different
diverse, and all of that.
And they
living
are
in
so-
peaceful and harmony.
They can be very, very beautiful people to cohabit with and be friends with. I've had Muslim friends growing up, and then when I hear people say bad stuff about Muslims in general, and I'm like, my friends are not like that though.
Yeah,
And
so
their families
it's just like saying
too.
a lot of Christians, okay? So a lot of Christians that they are good ones like us. Okay?
Yes.
So there are those terrible ones that
Give the rest
give,
the bad
give,
name.
give,
Hypocritical
give the rest
ones.
the bad names.
And they are very, very beautiful people to cohabit with. And when they take their religion seriously, you know how they can pray. When they pray, they don't like distractions. They leave their business, they shut it down, and then they go and pray. And when they're done, they come and meet you. And they are beautiful set of human beings to talk to. They barely have attitude problems. They barely have attitude problems the way some other people have. So yeah. Congratulations to the Muslims that
Yeah.
went through this holy month successfully. And we hope that people will
Will give us suya, plenty
Of course,
suya when you go
invite
to
us.
I've told you guys that I
Invite
can literally
us.
taste
Yeah,
suya in my
suya.
mouth right now.
Please.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going back to the music now, and I'll push play to Venice by Faceless and Serotonin. When we come back, we're going to move to the conversation of the day segment right here on the Morning Buzz. Do not move away from your radio set. by Faceless and Serotonin. It's still the morning buzz right here on Unico 103.5 FM. And right now we're moving straight to the conversation of the day segments. Now we're talking about policy implementation on today's conversation of the day segment. Now, I saw a post on social media and it says, concerns have emerged over the activities of officials of the Cross River State Traffic Management and Regulatory Agency, TRAMRA, who were who were seen carrying out vehicle checks despite a directive from the governor of Cross River State, Senator Prince Bassett II, instructing the agency to focus strictly on traffic regulation. According to reports, officials were observed on March 16th around the Marion Road area conducting checks on vehicle items such as tires, fire extinguishers, wipers, and other requirements. Motorists allege that the operation caused traffic congestion as several vehicles were stopped and surrounded by enforcement officers during the inspection. The developments have raised concerns among road users who believe the directive was meant to limit the agency's activities to traffic control rather than vehicle compliance checks. Now, the question is, why is implementation of policies such a difficult task for the government? Why is implementation of policies such a difficult task for the government? 0809 4444058. I'll take that again, 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send the WhatsApp message to that same number. Let's talk, guys. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, so there's one thing for the states that I've always been saying that there's one thing for the state to actually make laws. There's another thing for it
There
to
to be
effect
enforcement.
implementation, and that's enforcement. Even in the United States where we have the most democratic nation, a country with a sound justice system, even if when others are given, we still see agents in the streets, the security agents, ensuring that particular orders are enforced immediately. It's just like the Donald Trump administration coming out to say, hey, we don't want to see illegals. And immediately, people are being asked to leave, and the ICE agents are all over, asking people to leave.
Okay, let's take this call.
All right.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning,
Mr. Casey.
Mr. Casey.
Yes, happy month of Holy Lavender.
Same to you, sir. Talk to us.
Yes, I want to contribute more.
Okay.
Okay.
The reason why you see breakdown rule of law in our society, it just simply means that government, when you see them come out like this, sometimes it's a propaganda. Are
Okay.
you with me? They don't actually mean what they are saying, but just a crisis management.
Okay.
Are you with me? Okay. Oh, yeah, go back. We'll talk to ourselves. Never do that. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So these are what is happening, and it across even state to federal level. These are what the APC know how to manage a crisis. Okay, and that is why it seems that they are succeeding for the administration. Okay, it's not actually area boy who come out to campaign for you and then go and mobilize people. How are you going to settle them? Are you with me? So these are the settlements you are giving to your guys and your men to go to the street and then work for themselves and then help themselves. Now you want to stop them. Okay, what is the modalities you are putting in place? I'm not saying that to violate the rule of law is
Okay.
but one thing is to make the law, and another thing is implementation.
Implementation, yeah.
Proper implementation, you have been the key of every government, even from federal level down to the state level, even the local government level. So these are the things. It's not about don't go there again. What modalities have you put in place to contain what you are planning to do? Are you with me? That is the problem of Nigeria. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
All right.
sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Mr.
very much,
Casey.
Mr. Casey.
0809 4444058. You can send an SMS or a WhatsApp message to that number. Now, Thompson, remember that we spoke about the whole scavengers and scrap people,
Exactly. Yeah.
being taken off the streets.
Yeah.
Now, guess what? 2 days ago, it happened twice. I was coming back from the office and I saw them, in our waste bin in the receptacle, trying to scavenge for metals and all of that. And I'm like, didn't the government come out the other day to say, okay, these guys should no longer continue
They
their
are
activities?
already in the streets.
I
They are
agree.
all over the streets.
I
Like
agree with the
you
last thing the
simply
caller
okay.
said, where he said, if they actually put policies in place, they should state how they are going to enforce it.
Lovely.
That's it, because that's what I got from it. You should state, because I realized that it's like a chain now. If something happens, a problem, minibus drivers protested. Okay, you said no wahala. We are going to
It's more like crisis control.
Yeah.
crisis control. We're going to reduce it. Although there are some that have been implemented, the tickets have been reduced. I asked some bus drivers, tickets have been reduced, and they said that there have been less people on the road. But I feel like that was for just a momentary period of time, and then they now ended up doing what they would just do again. They said, okay, you guys have had. You have felt small of what the governor said. We go again and continue doing what we're doing. So then I realized that in the statement he made, there was no place where he said we are going to enforce this by. So if you're setting policies and you want to enforce them, you should tell us how you're going to do it, so that we'll know how to channel all these complaints to. Because people see notices on the road now, where exactly would they go to?
Yes.
If information doesn't reach all these public spaces and we get to talk about it, there are some that are actually happy without us even knowing. So putting ways to implement these policies and telling us how you're going to do it, because information really matters. When you communicate properly with the people that you are leading, crisis like this barely happens. Crisis like this is reduced.
Okay. So yeah, and then let's look at Cross River State, for instance. If you see this particular issue, I begin to get worried because one, the government of the day, whether we like it or not, they just come out to say something, and then implementing this thing becomes a very huge problem. And so that very day where this particular statement was actually laid out, if you go to the streets, they are all over our streets, scavengers. And I said what? That there should have been another kind of, let's say security, either from task force, either from the streets, from the communities where these dustbins are put, and so ensure that no scavenger is allowed inside the dustbin, the bin itself. Because if you come to trash dustbins, the next thing you see them inside dragging everything, and then the container itself is empty. So it shouldn't be. So they should actually enforce that nobody is seen inside that place. Once dustbins waste are being put inside there, we shouldn't see someone coming out to dig them all out again. And also, we just talked about recycling. I think the state should, as a matter of fact, come up with a recycling plant in Cross River State. With this, it will reduce and then bring the state to what we know the state to be. We're talking about the nation's paradise. We're talking about the tourism center, the hub of the nation. We're talking about clean and green environment for Cross River State and all of that. So I think with this, it will help to reduce, because you go to some places, you see how they have stacked. In fact, right here in the University of Calabar, I don't know, just close to the Vice Chancellor's gate, if you're coming from main gate, there is a hut, there is a particular building, thatched building. I don't know whoever owns that or what that building is for. Just before as you're descending from IPPIA block here, or Chino Achebe Hall,
yes.
As you're going down, just by your right, before
Close
you
to
approach
tourism.
that gate, before you approach VC entrance gate here,
Okay.
not the main VC block gate.
Okay.
Now you see a particular hut, by your right. That is opposite at the Department of Arts. And then you see that particular building there. The roof is already totally destroyed, but the kind of things, dustbins that are being put there, I literally see one woman in that particular building. I don't know what she's doing there.
Okay,
but
I think I know what you're talking about.
you see a lot of
Opposite Babs
dust.
Fafonwa. Is it there?
Where?
Opposite, there's a building called Babs Fafonwa just down there.
Just down here,
Close
just
to where
down
you have
here.
the park benches. Is it that?
Yeah, there's a park bench in that particular place. Yeah, yes. So you see, a lot of containers, a lot lot of things being stored in that place. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I think the vice chancellor and the management are listening to us, and so that particular place needs to be worked on. I don't know whatever is being used, that place is being used for, but I think that place needs to be worked on. If possible, that place needs to be pulled down, or a sit out is supposed to be put in that place, if that would be the best thing to be in that place, because I don't know what that woman is really doing in that place. Okay, so this same thing also happens even in Calabar. If you go there, you see a lot of places where people keep trash, waste containers, and then they heap them as if they are building mountains and all of that. So these things have to stop. And so, talking about task force in Calabar, look, this is something we can never ever do away with, except there are policies and rules of engagement.
Well, at the end of the day, there are policies, but what we are waiting for is the implementation of these policies, because it's one thing to make policies, it's a completely different thing for those policies to be fully implemented. But that's much you can take on the conversation of the day segment. So going back to the music, when we come back, Obi Thompson will take us through the newspaper headlines this morning. I'll leave in the hands of Arike. This one's Kumi. This one says Arike. The number of away from a radio set will be back before you know it.
So welcome back from that short break. Don't forget that just a really interesting. I really love Nigerian music, but trust me, my problem is really getting to the lyrics and all of that.
But you'll get there eventually. We believe in you.
Okay, so let's dive down to the newspaper segment of the Morning Buzz. My name is Obaso Thompson, and right away here we'll be starting with the New Telegraph newspaper with the biggest stories here. We're talking about insecurity. Military warns of terror threats, urges vigilance ahead of Salah. Okay, so tomorrow and next
Friday,
tomorrow, so it's going to be a public holiday, and of course we're going to be talking about Salah celebration and all of that. So we just hope that we don't have a bomb blast.
Remember,
just
okay,
like we have,
exactly. I wanted to say something
yeah,
like that. There
some
was a
days
time. There was a year where there was a bomb blast on a particular Islamic celebration.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, we just hope that the Muslim faithfuls, not even Muslim faithfuls, because even if a particular environment is invaded, not only Muslims are the ones affected, everybody's affected. So ensure that you stay vigilant and ensure that when you see something that is awkward happening in your environment, you
have
report
to say
the relevant authorities.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're doing over there from the newspaper segment because of time. Right away here, we take our sport lovers to the Punch Sports Extra this morning with the biggest stories here. We have World Cup. NFF launches appeal after FIFA clears DR Congo for playoffs. Okay, so we have Rokodere, releases a comeback goal. Okay, so we'll say congratulations to these guys. Okay, Ogoke bows out as the Tigers end World Cup qualifiers. Nwabali out desperate, for new club. CAF awards AFCON 2025 to Morocco after appeal. Okay, so Morocco are now the winners of AFCON and certainly not Senegal. So we are saying congratulations to Morocco. So I don't know if there's going to be another trophy, a Champions Trophy, a party that will be specifically dedicated to the people of Morocco, as the case may be. But wish them the very best. And don't forget, yesterday Chelsea were seriously and meticulously dealt with by PSG.
Meticulously.
Please no.
Oh my
Please
goodness, there was
no.
no an extra time. Okay, I still have a Chelsea fan here. Don't worry.
Please now.
Don't worry.
Take it
Yeah.
easy on us,
So
please.
unarguably, it was 8-2.
It's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so basically a lot of Premier League teams were out of the Champions League, and so we are having these guys, basically, going ahead. All right, so that's pretty much what we're doing from the newspaper segment of the Morning Buzz. Don't forget, every other newspaper talks about, security situations during this Salah period. And of course, we're wishing our Muslims brothers, a very blissful celebration right away here. Okay, so let's quickly turn to Sharon for the quote of the day. Don't forget, a woman crush when I stay. I still have the name of the person in mind.
King Maddie.
Okay, so let's have you, Sharon.
Oh, please. The quote of the
Haters
day
will hate.
is... I'm not hating, please.
Potatoes will potate.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying.
Okay.
The quote of the day is: consistently turns ordinary talent into extraordinary results. Consistently turns ordinary talent into extraordinary results. Yesterday, I was telling a friend of mine that he should hone his skills and make it more than an ordinary talent. Be consistent with what he's doing, widen and broaden his understanding, his skill set. So be consistent in whatever you do, because you are given one thing to shine with, and make sure that you shine with it properly.
Be
For
the
me-
best, literally.
From me to you, be positive, stay positive, make the best out of your day. Make sure that you enjoy today, make sure you enjoy this Wednesday, and have a wonderful day. Good morning.
Amazing. This is where we draw the curtains right here on the Morning Bars. Ensure that, just like what Sharon said, ensure that you have the best day today. Ensure that, you shine. Ensure that you sparkle. We do this with you every weekday from Monday to Friday right here on Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. My name remains Fine Henshaw. Do have a very beautiful day ahead. Good morning.